So we are going into what is game one of a best of one at AntecAttack number 21. And
Yeah.
I am SC2 England, and my lovely co-caster is Puri. Say hi, Puri.
Hey guys.
So, we do have TSLHyuN, who is the red Zerg player in the top right position, and he's playing against Shifty, who is the blue Zerg in the lower left. Now, we had a quick look at Shifty before this, didn't we, Puri?
We did.
And we discovered that he's been Masters for pretty much ever, but never made it into GM. So, personally, my money's on HyuN in this game, but obviously Shifty's going to give him a good run for his money, I reckon.
There's a possibility, of course, with a mirror matchup. There's a lot of, it's like it's not really as skillful as like say a standard matchup. So, a lower end player can certainly
Yeah.
take a game off a higher end player.
Especially if you get some kind of all-in or something. I was casting a game, I actually sent a game from one of my viewers where it was a platinum player, a platinum Zerg,
Yeah.
playing against a Grandmaster Zerg, and the platinum Zerg won.
Yeah, it's just
And they didn't even do something like a 6 pool or anything like that. So who knows? But basically, yeah. So far, both players are going pretty standard, Pew.
they are. Of course, it's still only very early in the game, but it looks like we're gonna have something like a 15 hatch via 15 hatch.
Yeah, I mean, we've actually got 15 pool out of Shifty, but HyuN's going to go for a 15 hatch, which, to be honest, on this map, it's really safe. Although
Yeah.
it's not the largest map, the actual rush distance is huge.
It certainly is, and of course it's HyuN, and we've casted HyuN countless times by now, and he loves his hatch first in CVC.
I think it's really safe to do, and we'll see Shifty, he went for a 15 pool, 15 hatch build, so just playing it a little bit safer, but still this is going to be a very macro-orientated game. I mean, the only concern I have for HyuN's point of view is Shifty, because he went for that pool first, he could actually get this second hatch and almost fake it, show it to HyuN, and then just flood with Zerglings, which
That is true.
can be really effective if HyuN doesn't build a Baneling nest, but judging by the fact he's got that extractor, I'd say he's going to Pewy.
Well, they both actually have their gas at the moment. There's only a few seconds difference in the gas. The only main difference is, of course, there is an earlier pool, so he will have, if he wants the larger Zergling count. We actually have a set. Oh no,
He's
just doing
because
that
he
so
forgot
he
the
can-
Overlord,
yeah.
which is always fun. That's a nice little trick for Zergs, is if you forget your Overlord, just do an extractor trick.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you could do that
No,
as a Protoss player?
no, because he loses money.
Only a tiny bit. It's
Yeah,
fun.
but as a pro, that's the 75,
Oh,
so
yeah, true.
it'd be like 20 minerals.
Which would not be fun.
No.
Anyway, so far both these guys going really similar builds, both droning up, both getting queens. HyuN will have that second queen slightly quicker though, which does
Yeah.
actually make a difference.
But of course, Shifty does have his first queen sooner, so it kind of evens out, I guess, because there is already an inject on one of the hatches, which is about to pop, as opposed to the first inject just going down now for HyuN. So, like if he wanted that Zerglin count, he would just have it a little bit sooner.
I mean, I don't think either of these players are going to engage for quite a while.
HyuN's got Baneling Nest in production.
That's so normal. Get the Baneling
Yeah.
nest up really quick. Defense Banelings. He's also got that defensive
Exactly.
spine crawler. HyuN's got this hatch first build so refined that, I mean, really, the only thing which would threaten it would be something like an 8-pool. But again, an 8-pool you can almost defend with drones.
You certainly can. And of course, with the run, the rush distances, that is why it's just not that viable of a build, really. But yeah, a lot of people, they'll see the Baneling Nest and be like, "Holy crap, he's going for Baneling Nest, he's gonna kill him." But actually, in ZvZ, a Baneling Nest can be very defensive because, of course, there's lots of Zerglings.
I mean,
So-
the key thing to know about Banelings is, for any Zerg players watching, you need 2 Banelings to kill a Baneling. You need 1 Baneling to kill Zerglings, which is why you should always, when you're using Banelings defensively, keep them in pairs, but spread
Yes.
them out otherwise, because then if some Banelings run in, obviously you've got 2 there to take out his train, but if he runs in, he can't kill everything.
Exactly, spot on like HyuN is doing right now. Actually, both of them building 2 Banelings each, and one blows up on some Zerglings.
I only got a Zergling or 2 though, which is
Yeah.
a bit of fun. But actually,
No
these
drone
Zerglings
kills.
haven't been able to do too much as of yet. They are going to get into the main base, and if that queen goes down, that'd be absolutely huge, Fury. And looks like it's going to get focused, and it does go
Does.
down. Now, HyuN is not going to be having too much fun here.
No, not at all. And it looks like he might lose them all apart from just one or two. And I was hoping you'd get away with just one then. But we do now have the lair started for HyuN, and Shifty should have seen that as well. Yeah, he did. Now, it was at the natural, so he might not have been paying straight up attention, but that is interesting. Okay, I know he starts his own, so he must have seen it.
Yeah, we've got that third, which is coming down there. It's all pretty damn nice. We're being told by Arn that we should be pronouncing HyuN as HeyYun, as in yun rhyming with sun.
I'm still calling him HyuN.
HyuN. No, HyuN. My mouth just can't do that. HyuN is what I've called him HyuN for all of times. It seems right that it. Now we're just being told, don't worry, that was closer. We'll talk later. I think we're gonna get speech lessons from Arn later, Pewee.
I'm Welsh. Like, it's okay for me to pronounce things wrong. But yeah, like, thanks for making me paranoid now.
No, that's fine. We've got some Zerglings running through here, and they're not going to be able to do much. HeyYun's in a great spot right now. These Zerglings in the natural, they're not really going to be able to do anything. They are getting scouting information though, which is critical. Seeing the lair. The lair timing for Shifty, pretty similar. Both players getting road speed out. We're now getting into the road phase of the game.
Yeah, they have actually had their roaches for a while, but of course now the roach speed kicks in. They will look to make that their core unit or army composition. There's not really that much going on, is there? If you look at the upgrades, they're very ridiculously close.
Yeah, they are. I mean, to be fair, roaches they can be out for a while before they become that kind of critical mass, where Zerglings can still be hella scary against them, because until you get a big ball of roaches, they can get surrounded too easily, and
yeah,
essentially that's the point where massling can still cause a threat. Now, what I love by HyuN is if you look just above Shifty's third base, just got about 7 Zerglings. 7.
7, yeah.
7 Zerglings sitting there ready to counterattack into the third if a push comes, and that's just a great little move. And
I think HyuN's going to go attack, yeah. Because if you look at the harvester count, Shifty's been making harvesters. He's at 65, like 55, and HyuN has been making a lot more roaches, which is why his supply is higher. But yeah, it looks like HyuN wants to go put on pressure.
Wow, if you look at the army supply, that is hugely different. 43 to 74. HyuN could literally just go and take this. Emergency spines being thrown down, but there's just too much stuff here, I reckon, for HyuN at the moment. And I reckon he can just win here, or at least take down this third.
Sure, there is a spine crawler route in, but I know, man, this is going to be ridiculously close. Of course, Shifty does have the shorter reinforcement distance, but he's going to take a lot of economic damage or lose this third, which I think he might just lose the game.
I mean, if this roach ball is not big enough, HyuN has got an amazing positioning right here.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if it is hold, which it may be because the defender advantage in ZvZ is huge, but, I mean, HyuN's reinforcing with 15 more roaches behind this.
Yeah, it's looking so tight. Of course, like, Shifty was engaging with small packs of his roaches, so he wasn't having an equal fight, and he's just been losing things.
It's definitely all over now.
Yeah.
And those are GG. So HyuN will advance, so we will catch you all for the next game.
Monchi! Oh, Monchi was in here. I didn't even notice Monchi was in here.